cloud server. Perfect. Uh, yes, I'm going to start the meeting now. Good
Yes.
evening to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. A warm welcome to the Gabby's Online Toastmasters Club, num- club number 28676476, area B2, district 92, for meeting number 45. I am Toastmaster Chaithra Lakshminaryan, your sergeant at arms for today's session. To ensure we get maximum impact from today's meeting, please note our three core ground rules. The first one being full commitment, the second one being tech etiquette, the third one being mindful dialogue. Full commitment. We are locked in for the next 2 hours. Please stay for the entire duration to challenge yourself and also to grow. The second prong, tech etiquettes. Keep your video on to stay connected, but keep your audio muted unless called upon to speak. The third one being mindful dialogue. While Toastmasters in general encourages everybody for open communication, here at the Gabby's Club, we steer clear of conversational, controversial topics surrounding sex, religion, and politics. Let's stay aligned with our mission to provide a supportive, positive learning experience where members build communication, leadership, self confidence, and personal growth. Now, to officially kick off today's proceedings, it is my absolute honor to introduce our presiding officer. She is a powerhouse women empowerment coach who has dedicated her life to shaping confident communicators and future leaders with a rich background spanning teaching, leadership, and public speaking. She is a master at bringing clarity, courage, and consistency to everything she touches. Please put your virtual hands together and help me welcome our presiding officer for today, Toastmaster Samita Kar. Over to you, Toastmaster Samita Kar.
Thank you. Thank you so much for such a warm welcome. Welcome, our dear Toastmasters, members of the club, visiting Toastmasters, and guests to today's meeting. I welcome all of you to this exciting meeting of the Gabby's Online Advanced Toastmasters Club, where we not only have double evaluation, we have a very interesting table topic session. I see some guests today. So, guest Vansh Tandon, are you a guest or a visiting Toastmaster? Vansh?
I'm a guest at this meeting.
Okay, can you just come on camera and give a quick 30 seconds introduction?
Am I visible and audible?
Yes, you are.
Sure. Greetings, everyone present in this meeting. I'm Vansh Tandon. I'm a first year student at IIM Rohtak, pursuing BBA under the IPM degree over there. I got to know about Toastmasters from my father, who has been part of Caterpillar and observed the club at Toastmasters as well. In terms of my interest, I'm a finance enthusiast, having read multiple books around those fields and watched several documentaries as well. I love to read about philosophy and also love to read about personalities in general. In terms of sports, I love to watch, but I do not participate in any. And that's about it for my hobbies.
Thank you so much. I love the fact that you said that you love to watch and not participate. Very honest opinion. Welcome. Please stay till the end of the meeting. And I urge everyone to please be on camera. It's online meeting. If we don't get to see you, we don't know whether you are there or not. Gaurav, Babu, Sagar, Duggal, Sunil, Toastmasters Sunil, everyone. I urge every one of you to please be on camera. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sagar, Toastmaster Gaurav, and Toastmaster Kritika, Toastmaster Sunil, for being on camera. Now, Toastmaster is a place where we practice our communication skills and our leadership skills. That is by taking up roles and delivering speeches. This is what Dr. Albert Speckley had dreamt of when he had started this club. And we are 100 years later following in his footsteps and what he had set for us. Now, this meeting is where we all will be learning, but there is someone who will take the meeting forward, who is a marketing enthusiast, BBA second year student, current president of IMSUC Toastmasters Club, with previous roles as VPPR and VPM, sorry. He had won the 6-month Master Design Challenge and 5-member sponsor for the club and secured all Asian rank 18 in the National Entrepreneurship Challenge hosted by IIT Mumbai. And he's none other than Toastmaster Krish Rai, the Toastmaster of the day today. Over to you, Toastmaster Krish.
Can we have a huge round of applause for our cute presiding officer, Samita Kar ma'am? So, hello everyone. It's a warm evening over here in North. So, just wanted to know that how many of you have seen the today's agenda for the session, the TMOD theme. Okay, ma'am has seen our table topic master, Sunil Gupta. Okay, Vansh sir, Priya Singh ma'am. Okay, Priya Singh ma'am, please tell me what is the theme for the speech. Please help me with this.
Let's rewind.
Yeah, let's rewind. So let me give you a crux about a bit about the theme that why I selected Let's Rewind. The reason for this is like when I got to know about the Gabby's Toastmaster Club, it was one of the most fascinating club that I have got to know about it. In this particular club, I have seen that the target audience will be of a very broad range. It is from a college student to an experienced profession itself. So I just thought that every person had some kind of experiences. Either it's good, either it's bad, either it's lovely, either it's any kind of experiences. So I want to say, like, at this Tuesday, we will take something from the experiences, the pearls of learning from each of the individuals that you guys had learned and experienced. So let me give you a remind like so I thought like let's all take a deep dive to all the journey and all the journeys that we all had and we had experienced till now. So I would love to know some good experiences from our presiding officer because she's the president of this club and as we know the leader is the king and leader gets the first opportunity to speak. So, Toastmaster Samita Kar ma'am, please, can you please
Yes.
tell us a story about yourself, a good story, a memorable story for your, which is in your heart?
Okay. So before I tell you the story, the first thing I'll tell you, let's rewind, reminded me, we used to have cassettes. And those cassettes, the spool would come out, and we would keep on rewinding it till we went to back to where we had started. So that you reminded me of that. A little story, which something which is very good and nice, is that in this hot summer, when parents told us to stay indoor, we would love to go and there was a mango tree and what we did best was throw stones at that mango tree for hours together, getting, we could not break as many mangoes as many stones we have thrown. So after a lot of effort, 1 or 2 mangoes we would go and we'd be thrilled with it. That thrill is not there when I purchase mangoes today. So that's my story of Let's Rewind. Over to you.
Wonderful experience, ma'am. Like, this is what shows like what we Gen Zs used to miss these days. We just wanna have those AC rooms, chilled AC rooms, and we are just getting bored and doing scrolling, doom scrolling whole days and just missing those old vibe days. Even though I'm from Himachal, but still these things are just depleting at a fast rate and really jealous of you, ma'am. Totally. Okay, so with this, like, I would love to share an anecdote. I want to share my life story, like a very inspiring story from my life. And to be very honest, can you please? Yeah. So, like the anecdote for the story that I would love to share is like I belong from Himachal, and over there, I studied from a school which is pure boys school. So I had literally zero female interaction till 12th. So at that particular moment when I used to bunk my classes, which is not supposed at a really high in number, but yeah, when I used to supposed to bunk in my classes, there is a park over there where I go to sit. And every time when I go to that park, I used to see the college grads over there. What they are doing, they are just planning about startup. They are planning like what kind of resources that they had into particular place, a small town in Himachal called Bilaspur. So what they used to do, they plan like what are the limited resources, how they can utilize it. This is the anecdote that I want to share, that what I used to take inspiration from the small things. Even when I used to write something, I used to take inspiration. The inspiration is about what is the one positive about that particular thing, what is the one negative about that particular thing, and how can I convert that particular negative. Like when I used to see or think about the individuals, the people over there, they used to just give me that one particular insight, that how these guys are stay motivated even when those guys are not having resources. So this is a motivational anecdote that I used to see. So till now we had some memorable anecdote, one which I have a motivational kind of. Now let's, some I would love to invite someone, like if someone want to share their humorous anecdote from their life that we can take as a learning, as something. Is anyone love to participate over here? Come on, guys. Show some. Okay, Vansh Tandon. Okay, let me introduce Vansh Tandon then. I have seen the change of background for them. Vansh Tandon would love to share some anecdote, a story.
Uh, sure, any anecdote from my end would be helpful, but I don't think I can think of any humorous one as of now. I personally believe that I never belong to a particular city or a place. Starting from my birthplace, I never lived in a place long enough, never belonged to one from my roots as well. So I never associated myself to any particular place. However, every place had certain nuances or experiences that stayed with me. For example, during my early days, I used to stay in Nagpur, where what helped with me the most was the closeness. In Nagpur, we had a setup as such where all the families used to gather around very often. We used to have all those little parties, and it would help bonding a lot. Even with friend groups over there, they were diversified by age a lot. We would have friends who were going to go to college in a few years, and there used to be me who used to be in second grade at that time. So the age difference was huge. So that's something I always look back to, and that's one of the things that came into my mind when I called Rewind. Because when I shifted to Bangalore after my second grade, I really missed that part of my life because any society that I had been to here probably did not have the connection that we did back at Bangalore. That's
That's an interesting anecdote, to be very honestly saying it. So, like, let's now we move forward towards the next session of our meeting, which let me give you a brief about the Toastmasters meeting session, how it goes like. So it will move around the three main pillars. The first pillar will be prepared speeches session, in which we have today two prepared speeches. In the second one, we have the table topic session. It is one of the most fun session, guys, in which you need to be prepared about the impromptu and the table topics that they will prepare. The table topic Miss Master will give you. The third session will be the evaluation session. So to move forward now, I would love to invite our first general evaluator, Samita Kar ma'am, on the stage so that she can tell about the how the evaluation goes, and about they can introduce about their tag team as well. So Samita Kar ma'am, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much. Now, I, being the general evaluator today, it's my duty to keep a close watch on the meeting. Now, for this, can I do it alone? No, of course not. I have a team, my TAGL team, who will help me with these evaluations. First, I have my timer, that is Toastmaster Chaithra. who is a compliance lawyer, and she's a bird watcher, proud mother of a newborn daughter, Olive. And she comes from a Yash Raj movie family and is happily married to a cricketer who hasn't given up on turning her into a six hitter. She will be telling us about her role. Over to you, Toastmaster Chaithra. Toastmaster Chaithra?
I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you're audible and visible.
Okay, perfect. Um, yes, back again wearing a different hat right now as your timer. I'd like to introduce my role. I think you all can really clearly see that I've already kick-started playing my role as the timer. I will be flipping the timer signals based on the timing for each of it, and the signals are there's going to be a yellow card initially, and then followed by that there will be a green card, and then when the time hits the flag end, I will be displaying the red signal, and then you would be getting a grace period of 30 seconds, which is subjected to the category of what you have taken. And another important thing that I wanted to let you know as your timer for today is that each of the segments have been classified into different categories, and all of them are clearly timed. So request all of the role takers to go by each of the categories, be it the prepared speech or the evaluation. That is the two categories that I spoke about, where you would have a 30 seconds grace allowed below and above the specified time limit. And if I have to specifically mention for the prepared speeches, speaker would be getting 5 to 7 minutes, and the minimum time is 4 minutes 30 seconds, and the maximum time is 7 minutes 30 seconds. Evaluators will be given 2 to 3 minutes. Minimum is going to be 1 minute 30 seconds, and maximum is going to be 3 minutes 30 seconds. If the speaker finishes within this grace period, then that's when they get qualified for polls. For table topics, each table topic speaker will be given a 1 minute. This is very different from the Gabby's club meeting that we have on Saturdays. So please restrict yourself to and aim to speak within 1 minute. No grace time will be given here. At the end of 1 minute of the table topic speech, the timer will be muted. In this segment, no disqualification because it is designed as an inclusive and a non competitive activity. So you would not be part of the polls. Please be mindful of that. And this is an additional nudge for you all to participate because you do not have to worry about the tension of time ticking above your head. Additionally, the timing for each table topic speaker should not be recorded in this segment. So, as a timer, I would not be recording that. During the general evaluation section of this meeting, the general evaluator will be invited to share their will be invited will be inviting me, the timer, to share my screen and present my report, and I will be coming back with my report quickly when the general evaluator calls upon. Thank you so much. Over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chaitra. As a timer, you explained everything very clearly. For the benefit of guests and other Toastmasters, please go through the agenda. In the agenda, the timings are clearly given. So if you want to know what is the time that you need to take, your agenda will say so. Next on, we have our language evaluator. Language evaluator, we have Toastmaster Sunil Gupta, who is very enthusiastic about learning new things to evolve himself and have an ardent passion for playing cricket, speaking in English. What I can vouch for him is that he is a very hardworking, simple, and believes in integrity person. And I have seen his growth as he has delivered speech after speech and how well he includes humor in all the speeches that is done. Over to you, Toastmaster Sunil Gupta, to tell about more about the role.
Thank you. Madam General Evaluator. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today our theme is Let's Rewind. We all love to look back at our fond memories as today our presiding officer Samita Kar did, TMOD did, and once Tandon also did. But when it comes to public speaking, there are some things we don't want to rewind or repeat. What are these? These are our mistakes, our errors. So, as your language evaluator today, my eyes and ears will be acting like a digital recorder to listen closely to your language usage. I'll be noting filler words and sounds like like, or repeated words, but only when they interfere significantly with speech clarity or impact. However, a rewind isn't just about catching mistakes. It is also about highlighting the classics. And I'll be listening out for any excellent use of grammar, outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or beautiful things. To help us paint vivid pictures of the past today, it is also my privilege to introduce the word of the day. And today's word is evocative, 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 evocative. Means it's an adjective, means bringing strong images, memories, or feelings to mind. Its example is the speaker's description of his childhood summers was incredibly evocative. I encourage every speaker, evaluator, and table topics participant to hit the rewind button in their minds and incorporate the word of the day into their speeches. I'll post the word, its meaning, and the example in the chat box for your reference. I'll present my comprehensive report when called upon by the general evaluator later in the meeting. Until then, let's keep our language sharp, our memories bright, and our speeches truly evocative. Thank you. Back to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. While you were speaking, the evocative image of our childhood was rewinding in my mind. And next, I have the listener who has this very important role of asking questions. So today's listener is a data engineer at Mercedes Benz. She brings with her strong analytical and engineering experiences, and now she chooses to continue her journey with the Gabbies. Over to you, Toastmaster Kritika Kumari. Please explain your role.
Uh, Hi all, good evening. So, as a listener, I will be paying close attention to what is being said in the meeting during the entire meeting. And at the end of the meeting, when I will be called upon by the general evaluator, I will ask few questions to the audience, to the or and the member who is attending the meeting, to check how attentively we all are listening today in our meeting. So that's it from my end, and I will be there when I will be called by general evaluator, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So please go on having active listening skills on and listen carefully so that you can answer those questions. We do have evaluators whom I will be introducing during the evaluation section. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Can we have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Samita Kar, ma'am, for this wonderful and wonderful explanation? Because as we know, feedback is the breakfast for champions, and she is gonna give us a healthy breakfast for, I guess, dinner for sure. So now let's move ahead, guys, and it's time for our first segment of our today's meeting, which is the speeches session. And for the prepared speeches session, we had our first speaker, who is Toastmaster Devishree. And this is the this is the first step that she's gonna take on the stage by giving her first speech called icebreaker speech. So Toastmaster Devishree, Yeah. Yeah, give me a minute.
Hi.
Okay. Toastmaster Devishree is a software engineer who enjoys solving problems and continuous sharpening technical skills. Beyond work, Devishree finds balance through gardening, which builds patience and calm, and stays energized through a love for music. Driven by a passion for growth, Devishree joined Toastmasters to strengthen communication skills, build confidence, and become a more effective speaker. Toastmaster Devishree has a today level has his level one project one, the ice breaking speech in which uh, she is the evaluation. Okay. In which the purpose of the project or for the member is to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a Toastmaster public speech. The evaluator for the Toastmaster Devishree will be uh, give me a minute. The evaluator for Toastmaster Devishree will be Dharshani and Priya Singh. So the courage to walk away. The courage to walk away, Toastmaster Darshini. Toastmaster Darshini, the stage is all yours.
It's Devishree. I have to speak or Darshini has to speak. The title is mine.
Just a minute. I think so. You just a correction. Uh,
Okay.
there are two evaluators. So both the evaluators will evaluate. Okay.
Yes. Probably I might have missed this point. Okay. So Toastmaster Devishri, the stage is all yours.
Has it ever happened that something said in a casual conversation stayed with you? Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Today, I am going to share about words of wisdom from a well-wisher named Stella, who happens to be a social worker. During a conversation with her, she told me something very simple yet powerful. Whenever problem comes, face them. Don't escape from them. And she added one phrase that stayed in my mind for years. Otherwise, it becomes a kind of escapism. There was a conviction in her voice, and it deeply affected me. From that day onward, I made a promise to myself. No matter how difficult life becomes, I will always face my problems instead of running away from them. Very soon, life tested that promise. I joined an MNC as a fresher, full of excitements and dreams. During my initial team meetings, I noticed something. Most of the team members had around 12 years of experience in the same company. And there, I was the only fresher, a tiny fish in a massive ocean. In one of the meetings, a new team member named Suresh joined. He casually asked, "You are Devishree, right?" I was surprised because we had never spoken before. At that moment, I simply smiled and moved on. Soon, I officially stepped into the project. But unexpectedly, different people started giving the same stage advice. Leave this job, find a new one. As a fresher, hearing that was both confusing and frustrating. One day, my manager Kavya called me for a one-to-one meeting. That was her last day. She also said the same one, find a new job. Then she explained that there were internal misunderstandings within the team and somehow I might become affected by them. She also informed me that Suresh would become my new reporting manager. At first, I didn't understand what was happening, but slowly I realized some people assumed that I had received special preference from my previous manager, Kavya. So, because of those assumptions, I was isolated from the team. Nobody included me. Nobody invited me for lunch. Many days I sat alone in the pantry with my lunchbox and silence. But every time I felt low, I remembered those words: don't escape, face the problem. So instead of complaining, I decided to improve myself. I started taking more responsibilities. I learned the project quickly and I spent my lonely time to grow instead of feeling sorry for myself. Slowly, the things began to change. The same people once who ignored me started approaching me for technical help. Work conversations slowly turned into a genuine friendships. And one day I realized something beautiful. I was no longer sat alone during lunch. That was the moment I proud of myself because I thought I faced the problem, I survived it, I succeeded it. But deep inside, something still felt incomplete. Even though I worked hard, received top ratings, and earned respect, my career growth didn't happen the way I expected. That was the moment I asked myself an important question: is this really the battle I should continue fighting for? And for the first time, the answer was no. That experience taught me something very important. Yes, we shouldn't run away from the challenges, but not every struggle deserves our peace, happiness, and time. Some problems helps us to grow. Some problems only drain us. Soon after that realization, I left the company and joined another organization in a much better position. Looking back today, I don't regret that phase of my life because it made me more stronger, but more importantly, it taught me this: courage is not staying and fighting. Sometimes courage is also knowing when to walk away. Thank you.
Can we have a huge round of applause for our speaker, Devishree? Come on, guys. I know it's virtual, but yeah, Toastmaster Devishree speech truly deserves it because it has a lot of inspiration and the way she tells that how he helps and how we gonna take that lunch and do that. So it's a really wonderful speech, Toastmaster Devishree. Truly inspiring. So
Yeah, thank you.
now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next speaker. The speaker two for the day, which is Toastmaster Rahul Swami, which is going to deliver his level 2 project 2 presentation mastery speech on body language, effective body language. So the purpose of this project is for the member to deliver a speech with awareness of international and international body language, intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how they use non-verbal communication and delivering a masterpiece. So Toastmaster Rahul, Toastmaster Rahul Swami is a fitness enthusiast and a marketing analyst at Sanofi, Hyderabad, with over 4 years of work experience. An ambitious strategic thinker with a knack for learning new things. He has come back to Gabby's to continue his public speaking journey. In his free time, he loves to work out, spend time with his pet and family. So, Toastmaster Rahul Swami, the stages of life. The stages of life, Toastmaster Rahul Swami. The stage is all yours.
Good evening, everyone. We all have been through many stages of life. Stages of life like childhood to adulthood to professionalism and then at last to wisdom. And with that, I remember my childhood days, which were so fulfilling, where I used to love watching cartoons, TVs, and going outside for cricket with my friends and doing all that fun. I used to think that only adults have to do the work and I have to just have fun. But then, after crossing that stage of mine, I went to another stage that is called adulthood. I became it from a teenage to an adult. And then some responsibilities came up. And yeah, I was a student also in between. And I used to just take care of the marks after being an adult student and think of, okay, only the mark sheet matters and my numbers matter. Otherwise, I will not get a job. And because of that stress, we used to work a lot hard. And then I used to think that after this stage, I will be happy at least when I get my job. But then again, another stage comes that is of professionalism. In that stage, more responsibilities, more workload, and also we now have to juggle between our work life balance as well as family and friends, our hobbies, so many things to do. And in between that professional life, a stone hit me, and that stone was of health. I, which I am in this stage right now. So I suffered from lower back injury. And after that injury, all those things that I used to take for granted, such as walking, talking to others, running, and even sitting for 5-10 minutes, I was taking everything for granted. And because of that, I realized that I have to now slow down and take care of my health. As because of this just one factor of having this back injury, my all other areas of work life balance, family time, other hobbies got affected. And I realized that there is no matter what kind of stage you are at, but only thing which matters the most is your health. Because once you screwed this up, you're going to screw the stage of your life which you are in at present. Talking about the injury, I still have some, but I've got recovered because of constantly going to the physio, taking advice from the professionals who know the things in the back pain, which is orthopedician. And then I feel that I now have to take every step throughout my life to just cure this and get back to the normal life because it always comes back. And my only advice and my only lesson from this is that you should be taking your health seriously, no matter what stage you are at. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul Swami, for such an amazing speech. Can we have a huge round of applause, guys, for our amazing speaker, Toastmaster Rahul Swami? So, with this, now we had our officially ended our first session of our today's day, which is the prepared speeches session. Now, it's time for one of the most engaging session of the day. Before that, I would love to say that all of you, please guys, open your camera because all those who are not going to open their camera, I'm gonna invite them on stage and ask a question with them. So which might be uncomfortable. So yeah, quickly please open the camera, guys. Yeah, I can see Toastmaster Smita, Madhav, Sunil Gupta has opened their camera. Dharshani, Mamta Jain. So yeah, people are going to open their camera. So like, I just would love to ask Toastmaster Mamta Jain or the guest Mamta Jain. Um, would you please like tell the first time you just had a thought of like you are gonna join the Toastmaster meeting, or the journey of that the requirement of why I want to be a public speaker, why I want to improve your communication skills? Because what I feel deep inside our hearts, we all are Toastmasters and we all want that our communication skills peak somewhere at our career point and it will help. So what is your the motivational point for that particular area? Like why do you want like your communication skills will master or ace? Toastmaster Mamta.
I was good in studies, in my all the activities, and I understood all my responsibilities. But I faced the problem in public speaking. So I thought I should work on that also. So I joined Toastmasters. Thank you.
Okay, Toastmaster Mamta ma'am, thank you. Yeah, it was something like I used to face a lot in my like experiences, in my college experiences. Like people used to say you are not in that much good in communication. People used to say like you are just speaking, you are running a lot faster. So this is something that we all used to face, the arms, the fillers, all those particular stuff we used to say. But yeah, after a particular point of time, we will surely overcome this, and it's a good step and initiative that you take, ma'am. It was kudos to you. So now it's time for our next session of the day, guys, and which is table topic session. Table topic session is one of the most interesting session, which is also known as impromptu session, which will be taken by our prestigious Toastmaster Smruti Mohanty. Smruti is a certified soft skill trainer and B2B enterprise sales veteran with over a decade of experience, a dedicated mentor and content creator. She has held numerous leadership roles within Toastmasters, including distinguished area director and past president of the Gabby's online advanced club. She is committed to fostering growth by helping others learn, lead, and live. So, can we have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Smruti? And we will invite her on the stage.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Krish, for that energetic start. I'll try my level best to pace it up with you. Well, greetings to each and everyone present in this particular meeting. As tonight, the theme says, let's rewind. So let's get ready actually. Let's get ready for an evocative journey through memories, opinions, experiences, perspectives that may challenge, surprise, but make sure that it inspires each and every one of us. Now, before we begin, I am delighted to see suddenly people coming on camera, but I'll highly encourage most of you to come on camera because this segment is a very special segment tonight. You know why? Today, almost each one of us will get a chance to speak. Now, the preference might go to people who are on camera, or if you're strategically planning not to be on camera so that I'll pick you, I'll get that hint. I'll get that cue and call you immediately. Now, let's set out the ground rules, which is very crucial. It is a GOAT meeting, the advanced club meeting. Hence, the table topic is special. How it is special? It is a debate segment. Whereas a table topic master, I will provide a question. It can be a question or statement, and I will select two speakers from this particular crowd. The first speaker will speak in favor of the topic, and the second speaker will speak against the motion. Each speaker will get only 60 seconds, that is 1 minute. Once a minute is over, you will be mercilessly muted by the Zoom moderator. So be watchful about the same. In 60 seconds, try to wrap up your entire thought process. Try to use the word of the day and make sure that you are making your statement correctly. Now, remember, it is not about winning or losing a debate, it is about bringing your imagination, your evocative thoughts to this particular content. So, shall we get started? Awesome, awesome. Now let me select the two dignitaries of this particular meeting, and may I request Radhika, if you are there in this particular meeting room, and Toastmaster Bindu. Shall we begin with you? Can I request a confirmation if you are there? Radhika Sharma and Bindu. If you are speaking, you are on mute. Okay, I'll call you back once again. You can settle down a bit. Let's start with Komal. Komal, are you there in this particular meeting room? If yes, request you to please. Thank you for unmuting. Can you come on camera?
Yes.
Thank you so much. And let's start with Komal and Mamta. Mamta, we did hear you, but we will go ahead with Komal and Mamta. Komal will speak in favor of the topic and Mamta will speak against the topic. Now, here comes the topic. The topic is autocorrect has damaged spelling skills. Autocorrect has damaged spelling skills. Komal, in favor.
I feel that all the technology that coming, that feel the human thinking skills, and that's comes the autocorrect. Whenever we find the easy way to get the result, we go with the easy way, not we think and we try to use our mind to utilize and go ahead to start doing something creative that will help us to grow and improve our mind and even the creativity. So I feel that whatever the technology, be it autocorrect or anything, chat gpt or anything that comes, that is.
It takes a lot to speak in favor of that topic, I must say. Mamta, against, please.
I type very carefully, and sometimes when I am doing very fast, I do some mistakes, spelling mistakes, and I don't care about that. But the option that I have, the autocorrect, it corrects me, and the mistakes that were going to happen uh, in my script or something, I it get corrected and I become safe, and it is the very good tool, the autocorrect, and it is helpful for all, and it is blessed. We are blessed that we have this tool, and we don't get into the shame or like we don't know the spellings of the words, and these are corrected automatically and get the benefit of it. Thank you.
Awesome, beautiful. Well, as a table topic master, I should not incline towards one particular aspect, but I hope you can understand my emotions. But beautifully presented those evocative thoughts. Let's call upon the next set of speakers. Now, may I check with Madhav, Toastmaster Madhav, you're there in the meeting room, and Toastmaster Shravan Kumar. If you are speaking, you're on mute. I see Shravan on camera. Thank you. Madhav, I see you unmuted. Are you
Yes,
there?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Will it be comfortable for you to come on camera and take the topic?
Well, the camera is on a different device. So,
Okay, we'll hear you then without your camera. Now, here the topic for Toastmaster Madhav will speak in favor of the topic. Toastmaster Shravan will speak against the topic. Now, the topic is memes. They communicate better than the long messages. Memes, they communicate better than the long messages. Toastmaster Madhav for.
okay. So now, when we say memes, nowadays the world is obviously caught up in the meme culture. there are a lot of understanding you have to do for understanding meme, because sometimes there are those niche memes where it's only about a particular show that they understand. But then when we know what they're talking about, it actually captures not only that particular message but the deep meaning as well. So if I see about some show and then a particular message that it says, suppose it says about betterment. So I feel that because it's not only it gives that sense of the camaraderie between who's the sendee and the person who is sent to, and we understand the deep meaning and also it is a great way to share that humor as well. Right now memes have not just has gone more than just hilarious. Now we see whatever political parties online, we see political protests online through memes. Right now it's going to such a state where that people have moved on from that traditional way of just speaking, and now memes have become the foregoing of understanding.
Okay, Toastmaster Shravan, against.
I partly disagree with Madhav what he said about the memes. Of course, an image can give better communicate. I mean, image is a better communicator than a text, but there is a possibility of misunderstanding. Meme may be created, but it may not meet the purpose of that meme. Maybe everybody interpret on their own way. So most of the cases, memes can create a misunderstanding, and at times it may create a controversy also. I have witnessed a few controversial memes, and which were created controversy against a particular great personalities. So because of that, I do not agree with that completely. What Madhav said, memes are always.
Okay, well, that was 1 minute, two different opinion and quite thought-provoking notes. Thank you so much. Now let's bring two new working mind on the screen again. May I challenge Vansh and Toastmaster Sudharma to be on stage. Now, please unmute yourself. I'll give the topic. Vansh, you will speak in favor of the topic, and Sudharma will speak against the topic. Now, the topic is voice notes are better than phone calls. Voice notes are better than phone calls. Vansh, in favor.
Right. So, in supporting voice notes, I feel that voice notes are something that provide more emotions and actually talk about and provide the feelings of the person that is speaking. When I talk about text message, I'm able to send someone what I want to convey to them, but there are certain feelings that stay behind. Similarly, if let's say I'm upset with someone and I'm sending them a text message with a very big paragraph, and I try to convey a topic to them, it may not go around as how I want them to. They may take it as a joke, they may take it as sarcasm. It's up to their interpretation. But the tonality of how I put up this topic, that changes everything. And that's why I think voice notes convey more than text messages. Secondly, I think in a situation where someone needs to convey a lot in a crucial amount of time, voice notes act better because in a shorter amount of time, you can convey more. I can speak faster than I can type.
Okay, okay. I think that's the cue. Well, we slightly deviated from the topic, but I understood your inclination towards voice note, and I completely second that. That definitely. But let me reserve my thoughts here. Toastmaster Sudharma, against the topic. Over to you.
I personally prefer phone calls. Why? I can engage with that person more than voice note. Because when I want to listen to that voice note, I can immediately connect with that person. I can't immediately give my opinion. Just I have to listen. It is boring. Aren't you agree, Toastmaster? It is boring because I can't interact. Voice note are like when you are talking, so you can listen. This is a poem or he have to listen and listen and listen. But phone calls, you can engage, you can jokes, and you can engage each other, and it is in two-way communication.
Audio master.
Okay, we did hear the complete essence of it, but we lost you in between because of the connectivity. But felt as if both the thoughts are coming very personally from your respective lives. So awesome, great. May I request our timer to please indicate 1 minute with just the red card so that it will be clear for the respective speakers to present their thoughts, and Zoom moderator to please mute them once the time is over or once you see the card. Okay, who are the next set of brave minds who are ready to share their perspectives? Okay, may I again check with Radhika if you are still there? Radhika Sharma and okay, I don't hear from Radhika, so let's go ahead with Smita. Smita, are you ready? Okay, I see her unmuting with Smita. I would like to pair Toastmaster Kritika. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So for the particular topic, Toastmaster Kritika, you will speak in favor, and Smita, you will speak against the topic. Okay. Now here comes your topic. Comfort zones. They deserve more respect. Comfort zones. They deserve more respect. Kritika, favor.
Okay. So currently the life is already we are moving it at a very fast pace. So all we have so many things to do in so much limited time. So at some time we need to stay in our comfort zone to live a life also that has some meaning. Always we are running sometime to make ourselves a better communicator, or sometime to make ourselves a better coder, or in everything we just want to make ourselves perfect. But there's actually in current time we can't make ourselves perfect in any of the situation because it needs a lot of time and lots of effort. So sometimes we can be in our comfort zone, and we can at least in order to sustain in that environment we can just uh, uh, make ourselves skillful enough to sustain in that.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's hear from Smita. What do you have to say against the topic? Over to you.
Yeah, I would say that comfort zone never ever must be in favor of us. We should think that it ruins our career because opportunity knocks the door but once. So we should always catch to that opportunity. But when we are in comfort zone, um, uh, we don't want to be out of that zone. We can take the example of we would be like a frog in a well. So we would feel that this is our the whole world, and we don't want to go out of that. So I would suggest that everyone should be go out from that comfort zone if if they want to achieve something in their whole life. So that's all.
Thank you so much. This indeed an example that debates are where the perspective they meet. It's not where the people they clash. So thank you so much for the duo to present their thoughts. Now may I request where is she? I was just checking. Do we have Toastmaster Samita Kar, our general evaluator? Why don't I see her?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, she's there. And this is another pair will be Toastmaster Priya Singh. Now, the topic is for you. Toastmaster Priya will speak in favor and Toastmaster Samita will speak against. The topic is adults deserve summer vacation too. Adults deserve summer vacation too. Toastmaster Priya.
Indeed, adults definitely deserve summer vacations. I can remember when I was a young mother, all the years when my kids were really tiny. Every summer vacation, I was not on vacation. It brings back the evocative memories of mine when I would pack my bags, my children's bags, but they were heavy, not with clothes, but with books, holiday homework, assignments, and I would be driven crazy because even on a hill station where we went for a holiday, I had to divide the time. This is your break. You can go have fun, enjoy on taking rides in the park or sightseeing. And then in the afternoon, you better sit on the table in the hotel after lunch.
Okay, okay, we did hear you, we feel you. May I request now,
I
Toastmaster
am
Samita
sorry.
against.
Summer vacation? Exactly why do you need it? As an adult, we all know how to laze around. We know our time very well. Be it work, we come back, we relax, enjoy, chill. We are no longer children, no one can force us to do anything. We do not need any vacation. We make our own vacations. So we don't need summer vacation. Now, what do you do on a summer vacation? You laze around, you put on the AC, or you go to a hill station spending all your money. Instead of that, sit in your room, cold drinks in hand, AC to 19 or maybe 16, the feeling of bliss. Because as an adult, when your kids have flown the nest, your house is your vacation home at present. You can do whatever you want. Order food, done. Want to party? Done. Where do you need a vacation? The vacation is the home.
Okay, thank you so much for that perspective. Now let's go ahead with the next set, and I see a big smile on our TMOD's face, and I somehow feel that I want to hear his perspective too. So the next test set of speakers, they will be Toastmaster Krish. You will speak in favor, and may I request Dharshani? Dharshani, you will speak against the topic. I request both to be spotlighted. Okay. Now here's what should I actually offer you? Okay. So the topic for you is Christian favor, Dharshani against. Some memories are better forgotten. Some memories are better forgotten. Krish, favor.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever thought the way the some of the deep rooted desires a human has? The desires that every human has to forget. And ladies and gentlemen, I am the one who totally believes that raat gayi baat gayi, or the night passes, the thing will automatically pass away. Because what I believe that I am the person, the horse who has blinders on their face, the one who only sees the front, not what is in the right, what is on the left. And I am that particular person who always says that whatever happened in the past, let it remain in the past. Just one thing, you just take the feedback from the past and just take the essence and never repeat those mistakes. Once you get to know about those particular mistakes and you just implement in your future, this is the correct essence, and this is how you goes in the favor, and you will never stuck in your past. Over to you, Toastmaster Smruti.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Krish. Dharshani, against.
Hope I'm loud and clear to everyone. Thank you. The evocative memories of losing someone is not easy. And sometimes we think that that kind of memories can be forgotten. And the path of healing that is way too difficult than we imagine. And it's not easy to erase memories or to erase evocative images or memories of certain situations which will lead to a situation like how can I erase those kind of memories? So it's easier said than done. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It felt as if two different emotions from two different spectrum of life. So thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. I hope you people who are yet to speak, you can sense and feel that FOMO. But hey, I'm here. So I'm going to pick our next set of speakers. May I request Toastmaster Gaurav Babu and Toastmaster Sagar Duggal to come on stage and take the next topic. May I see you on camera and get unmuted? Gaurav and Sagar, are you there? I see Gaurav. Toastmaster Sagar, you there? Yes, I can see him. Okay, now Toastmaster Gaurav, you will speak in favor of the topic and Toastmaster Sagar against. Now here's the topic. School reunions are overrated. School reunions are overrated. Gaurav, in favor.
You have a bunch of friends. Some of them are really close. Some do not even remember their faces. Forget names. I know all of us have this group of friends wherein you're in touch with them every single day, no matter what. And there are some of the friends who you would have actually forgotten. The close ones are the ones whom you don't even sometimes speak to them. You don't speak for 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 1 year. But the next call you take, it just feels like you spoke to them yesterday. So those are close friends. And why am I not in favor of school reunions? It's just smiles. You don't really know which smiles are really, which really means close to your heart. Those are just smiles trying to catch up with what you're doing, what I'm doing, where I stand in life, and where you stand in life. It's not about, come on, let's go out.
Okay, we hear you. Let's hear from Toastmaster Sagar against.
School reunion is overrated. I'm highly against with this fact, and the reason is really simple. Now, I would love to see all my schoolmates who are doing extraordinary good in the respective school life, and almost they are doing nothing now after turning 35 to 40. All those intelligent students who used to be the front benchers, they are actually I won't say not at a good stage, but all the stupid people in my class, everyone who used to talk a lot, all the failures in my class, they are doing extraordinary well as compared to those people. I would love to see all of them collective at the one place under one roof, on the one table sitting talking. Also, I would love to know about that one girl that I used to like, and now I'm really don't know what she's doing. I would love to see her again and again after few years. So, reunion is important. Forward to everyone.
Thank you so much. That is hell of a lot of an agenda to attend reunion and not to attend reunion. So thank you so much for sharing those respective perspectives here. Now may I request our both the speakers. I see Devishree on screen, and do we have Rahul still in the meeting room? Rahul, are you there? We can't see you, Rahul, and you are still on mute. Okay, meanwhile, do we have Toastmaster Sunil?
Hi, yeah, I'm just turning my video on.
Okay.
Give me a
Well,
minute.
so we'll get the next chance. Okay, this is the combination, which is Devishree will speak in favor of the topic and Rahul will speak against the topic. Now, this is my favorite topic, okay? Special favorite topic only for you two. Now, here's the topic. People should be paid to attend meetings. People should be paid to attend meetings. Devishree, in favor. Over to you.
Yes. Okay. Yes. People should be paid to attend meetings. They are spending their valuable time. So definitely they should be paid. Paid in not only in the form of like money. They should the paid might be in form of any ways in value. In return, they gain upgrading their skills, whatever the output they are getting from the meeting. Whatever way, if people, whoever attending the meetings, they should definitely beneficial from that meeting. If, for example, if one of the time a day before I attended a health awareness meeting, definitely I am expecting something from the meeting. I'm spending my valuable time in that. If the health awareness is not about giving out like dietitian or yoga or dance, in all those.
Okay, I'm convinced only with those few words. Rahul, against.
I strongly disagree. If you are attending a meeting, then you should be paid. because the only way and the only reason that you should be paid to attend a meeting is that you are actually bringing a value in that meeting. And from bringing value to, I mean that you are suggesting some ideas, some impact you are making to the business or to the perfect to some meeting, to some members who are attending the meeting. And that is the only reason you should be paid, because if you are having value and you are delivering that, there's no way that you will not be earning, right? And if you are not interested in that meeting, then you should yourself.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, I must say you both have quite convincing, influential skills in your choice of words and sentences. So thank you so much for presenting your thoughts. Now, may I request Toastmaster Sunil? If you're there, please come on camera and unmute yourself for the next topic. And may I request Chaithra to please take the topic. And just for this particular segment, can somebody please help us with the timer card? One. Can I get a thumbs
I
up?
will,
Is it
I
for
will
Kritika?
do that. I will do that.
Thank you so much. Okay, now for this particular topic, Sunil, you will speak in favor, and Chaitra, you will speak against the topic. Clear? Now the topic is, okay, before that, I see a lag on this particular window. Chaitra, can you hear us? Because I cannot see you clearly. Is it only with me?
No, there is a lag.
There is a lag. Okay. Chaitra, can you try now? Okay, I can see you, but I cannot hear you. Maybe you have to change your mic or definitely will give you time. You have been timing us since the beginning of the meeting. You deserve it. Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, Sunil is ready and yet deciding shall he put those glasses on or not so that he will look serious and while delivering his topic. Okay. Chaitra, can you hear us? Are we good to go? No, I completely lost Chaitra. Please second me, Madam
Yes,
Presiding
we
Officer.
can't.
Okay,
Neither
let's.
can I see her, nor can I hear her.
Okay, no worries. Meanwhile, let's take this moment to check with. Chaitra, are you there? Can you hear us? Unfortunately, I can see you now, but I cannot hear you. Would you like to try your laptop audio?
All right, can you hear me now?
Absolutely. And that is the result of patience. That is the result of understanding fellow Toastmasters. So Toastmaster does teaches you a lot of things other than public speaking. Now here comes the set of pair. We have Toastmaster Sunil and Toastmaster Chaitra. Toastmaster Sunil, you will speak in favor, and Toastmaster Chaitra will speak against. The topic is growing up is the biggest scam. Growing up is the biggest scam. Sunil, in favor.
I completely agree with the statement. Growing up is a scam. Why I'm telling about it's a scam? Because nobody going to grow someone. Nobody can grow someone. Nobody can fall someone. A person grows himself. I remember I used to fail in study, playing cricket, English, everything. But somehow I grew. I got a job. I got a job in public sector, and I am living a settled life. So it's not about growing up. It's about just working and let go your life as it goes.
Okay, agree. Okay, agree. Can you hear Chaitra? Over to you.
Fellow guests and Toastmasters, do you remember those days that we just wanted to be adults and thinking, wow, just staying up late in the night is awesome. Eating ice creams for breakfast is amazing. Making all the rules I want. I just can't wait to grow up. What a fool I was. No one warned me that staying up late just gives me headache and exhaustion 9 a.m. when I'm at office. No one told me ice cream post 30 is going to give you a heartburn no matter what you eat. Growing up is without a doubt most adorable thing, but it's a scam in human history. Today I am being the whistleblower and letting you know it is not the truth. You have to think about it in a very different perspective.
Okay, I think both, we did hear you, Chaitra. Thank you so much. But I think both our speakers, they tried to convince me that it's a biggest scam, and I do second it. So let's go ahead with our next and the last question of this particular evening. So may I check with Yamini? Are you there in the meeting room? If yes, request you to please unmute, and if
Yeah,
possible, do come on. Thank you
yeah,
so much.
yeah.
Thank you. Manvi, are you there? Comfortable to take a topic?
Yes, I am. Can you please confirm that I am fairly audible?
Yes, you are. Is it possible to come on camera?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sure. So our next set of speakers are Toastmaster Manvi and Toastmaster Yamini. I'm still waiting for Manvi to come on camera.
Am I
Yes,
clearly audible and visible?
you are. Okay then. For this particular topic, Manvi will speak in favor of the topic for 1 minute and Yamini will speak against the topic. Okay, now here comes the topic. Embarrassing memories should come with a delete button. Embarrassing memories should come with a delete button. Manvi.
My dear friends, whenever our friends remind us, you slept in public. You did this blunder when teachers were on stage. How many of us actually like that? We do get shameful, we do get embarrassed, and we even tell our friends not to remind all these memories to us again. That is the only reason I believe that embarrassing memories should happen, but they should also come with a delete button. Not just from our memories, but from every single individual who saw that, who witnessed that. They should just forget that. I won't even say, Smriti, that it should have a delete button. It should have a permanent forgetting button so that even if the trash is there, they do not remember what exactly happened. So, yes, I do strongly believe it should have a forgetting button instead of the delete button, Smriti.
Thank you so much. Yamini, against the topic.
So, there have been a lot of instances in my life where I've done something like really embarrassing and I have not been able to forget. And I feel it's a good thing because I don't repeat the same mistake. So during my college days, like I was preparing for an exam and I was getting late, and I was just getting ready to go. So, you know, hastily, what I did, hastily? I just like wore a pair of slippers two different sets, a pair. I just wore and I just went. Yeah. I didn't even notice like what slippers I was wearing. Like one of two different sets, I took a pair and I wore and went. Yeah. So this is just like one example, but there have been so many other silly things I've done in.
Okay, so it seems we should have an optional button for sure, whether to keep it or to distract it. Well, can we have a huge round of applause for all the speakers? Thank you for your spontaneity, your courage, your creativity. Because this is a session where we saw the reflection of the evocativeness, the energy, and your perspective towards a very thoughtful topic. This is the power when we actually sit, we rewind thoughtfully, and we often move forward more meaningfully. Please enjoy the rest of the meeting. And on that note, I give the stage back to our TMOD, Toastmaster Krish. Over to you.
What an amazing session, guys. So can we have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Smruti, first of all? Moving towards the session, I would love to appreciate the two people for this particular session. First is Toastmaster Smruti, and second one, all the candidates who have taken the participation. This is really interactive session, guys. So now let's move towards our third session. But before that, I would love to just say a few lines like of the topic, the rewind. Let's rewind. So whenever you go to bed today, you just need to write or just give a thought about your past, that what worked in your past, what failures you had, why the failures happened, what signals were ignored by that particular time, and what system should change by moving forward. I repeated, guys, what worked in past, what didn't work in past, why it happened, what signals were ignored, and what system should be changed. I know it's a lot to consume, but yeah, once you will just sit and just go back to your memory lane, you will for sure see the results, and this will do miracles, guys. So now let's going ahead. We had an amazing session prepared, which is the general evaluation session. The general evaluation session in which the feedback will be given by our amazing president, Toastmaster Samita. Toastmaster Samita, don't give me a moment, please. Toastmaster Samita, the presiding officer and the general evaluator, a four-time Triple Crown Award winner, Toastmaster Samita has completed 3 pathways and regularly represents a club at area level contests. She is a dynamic soft skill trainer with a dream to empower women leaders. She boosts confidence, communication, and careers, an avid storyteller and a passionate traveler. Her suitcase is full of stories from battling elephants in Sri Lanka to exploring the ruins of Nalanda. It was an amazing intro, to be very honest. A powerful intro for a powerful lady. So now I would love to invite Toastmaster Samita to give an amazing feedback for the meeting. Toastmaster Samita, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Krish. So first we'll start the evaluation with the prepared speeches. We had an icebreaker as a first speech. So may I request everyone to stand and give a standing ovation to our first speaker, Toastmaster Devishree. This is, it takes a lot of courage for the first time to come and speak. And you have done that. Now we have two very amazing evaluators who will be evaluating your speech. First is Toastmaster Dharshani, who is a TEDx speaker, soft skill trainer, life coach, and image consultant, passionate about helping individuals build confidence, emotional intelligence, communication, and leadership presence. Wow. Over to you, Toastmaster Darshini.
I don't think she has joined back. She had some power issue, which she has messaged. So if you don't mind, she's trying to
Okay.
join back. That's what she has written.
Okay, fine.
Maybe start with the
Then,
second.
okay. Now, one of the evaluator is not there, but we do not worry. We have the second evaluator, a triple crown winner, marketing professional, academician in business management, passionate about creative writing, poetry, and some of us are very lucky because we could hear her poetries. She runs her own podcast, Soulful Scrolls, which is dedicated effort to only one thing, that's poetic expressions, and that we can see while she speaks. Evaluator for our first speaker, Toastmaster Priya Singh.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator, for that wonderful introduction. My target speaker, Toastmaster Devishree. It takes a lot of courage to give an icebreaker speech, and it takes even greater courage to speak about walking away from something meaningful. Your speech today was evocative. It brought back my memories of the time when I took the courage to walk away from a toxic work environment. Kudos to you for such an inspiring and courageous icebreaker speech. Now, your speech truly demonstrated excellent ice. By ice, I mean, number one, your speech had integrity and impact. Your honesty was clearly visible throughout your speech and your message that whenever you come across a problem, face it head on. It was left a powerful impact on every one of us. And you reiterated it at various points in in your story, like when you were in the IT company and you faced the problem of loneliness. It really resonated and created that emotional angle in your speech. C, conviction and clarity. You spoke with conviction which clearly stood out. You spoke confidently about the courageous steps that you took at various points in your speech to walk away from something which didn't mean much to you in your life. For example, when you realized that the IT company was holding you back from your growth, you took the courage to walk away. So that message came out very clearly through your speech. And thirdly, engagement. You engaged the audience with your story in a very emotional way. It was truly connecting with our emotional chords. Whenever problems come, face it. Don't run away and make it an escapism. You have many more speeches to deliver. I'm sure you're going to move to the next level and become a greater communicator and effective speaker. But two suggestions to level up your further speech deliveries. The first is using your virtual space more effectively. Firstly, I would recommend you to stand while delivering your speeches so that it gives your speech delivery more impact, and use your left and right space better. For example, in the first part of your story, when you were with the IT company, you could move to the right and then move to the left for explaining the later part of your career. Secondly, you can use purposeful pauses. Whenever you are talking about certain emotional moments in your story, give a pause. Let the audience soak in the emotions. For example, when you said that in the IT company, the colleagues were asking you, go find another job, go find another job. You were lost. You were confused. You take a pause so that the audience can understand your emotions at that time. So, to summarize, a wonderful icebreaker speech. The courage you had today was commendable. Kudos to you. We look forward to seeing you in many more speeches with inspiration, connection, and engagement. Just take care of the virtual space, use it more effectively, and bring in more pauses whenever you are explaining emotions or important moments in your story. Thank you very much. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you for your lovely evaluation. Next, we have Toastmaster Dharshani. She has joined back.
Yes, am I audible? Sorry, it was the weather conditions. I'm so extremely sorry about that. And first of all, one second. I'll
Can
just
you
start.
be on camera?
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just logged in from my phone. Sorry about that also.
No
So,
issue.
yeah. So first of all, I would like to give a big round of applause to our speaker Devishree because this also takes courage to come and speak up something like this of which is a very personal experience as per the speaker's concerned. So kudos to that, to the speaker. And I think majorly Priya Singh ma'am had covered, but I would like to appreciate, you know, important factors which she brought in. One, escapism about life, and two, facing the situation or facing any challenges which comes in the way. Because keeping the time in this thing, I would just share a quick experience here. Um when I got selected at my first TEDx talk, I started stammering and all that. It was very evocative experience when Devashri herself shared it here. It took me back to my evocative childhood or recent past experience. So yes, she had the clarity, she had that confidence in her. As Priya Singh ma'am said, you can use your virtual stage, maybe stand up, use the stage. Maybe the time when you spoke about your first story, you could have you could have moved up here and there to hack the emotional space. It would have given that emotional connection space for people to digest it. That's from me. Thank you. Over to general evaluator.
Thank you so much. Timer, please show the timing cards. Toastmaster Chaithra, are you
Sure.
there?
Yes.
I couldn't see for both the evaluators, I couldn't see the timer cards changing. Okay. So my target speaker, Devishree, kudos for taking up the first step, giving such a wonderful story. And we really connected with what you said, facing the problem. Most difficult thing in life to do, to face it, to run away is easier. I do agree to both the evaluators what they have given. And I strongly recommend, since it is a virtual meeting that we are having, you take care of the virtual space and of course stand up and speak, because while you stand up immediately there is a presence in front of the camera, and while you're speaking, using this page will help you deliver the speech more effectively. So I'm looking forward to more of your speeches. The next speaker, Rahul Swami, Toastmaster Rahul Swami. He will be evaluated by Toastmaster Sagar Duggal, a celebrated anchor and MC known for his charisma, eloquence, and his lovely voice. I love his voice. And he has extensive experience hosting weddings and corporate events across India. Over to you, Toastmaster Sagar.
Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all my fellow Toastmaster, it takes a sheer courage to be on stage and to talk about your story, and especially if the story has given you the pain and the tears. My respective Toastmaster, or I would say my respective courageous Toastmaster Rahul, I've heard your name before in the movies. I mean, you managed to be very vocal on the stage about your, about your, ongoing suffering. And, if you all have noticed, he has divided his speech in predominantly three sections. I mean, the teenage one, the adulthood one, and the professionalism one. And I noticed this very carefully that he has given equal amount of time to all three, and he has shared equal anecdotes to all three. I mean, after listening to all the speech, or during the speech, I was just thinking he's just like my brother, a friend of mine who is just talking to me. I mean, that was so emotional. That was, the so raw, and the emotions and the language that he used, that was so, uh, you know, like affable to everyone. In order to take his speech to the next level, I have certain advice for my respective speaker on the basis of my little knowledge. I'm a big believer of the fact if you're giving a speech, your initial 30 seconds of the stage present, it should be very captivating. So then, in your case, if you would have, added more energy in the initial 30 seconds, nothing like it. That would have been an icing on cake. Apart from this, a small advice that I'm going to give to you and to all the other speakers is to, have a smiling face while you are on the, on the stage. And the last but not the least, in your case, you are going through with, I would say, a suffering. If in the entire speech, if you would have given a very precise solution, any learnings which you, or any, any learnings which you have learned, so that we could have learned something from you, that would have been better. And and again I would like to put emphasis on the fact the speech which has created more impact in terms of the giveaway. That is to be remembered for the long time. All in all, it was a wonderful speech, and the lesson was, please take care of your health. That was the big lesson which my respective speaker has given to everyone. Kudos to you. I would love to see you again and again on the virtual stage. And with this, I would like to hand over the stage to our journal evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sagar. Yes, I do agree with whatever you have evaluated for the designated speaker. I'll give the speaker's evaluation after the second evaluator. Toastmaster Sagar, evaluation for you is you have done it really well. Timing wise, you can divide it. The good parts or whatever is something you want to appreciate can go on till the green light, till the timer flashes the green light and the green cards, and then you can go in for the recommendations and in the end summarize it. When you are talking about emotional connect, just give an example. Which word, which story, what connected with you? So that will help the speaker to get the idea which was emotionally connecting with the audience. Overall, a very good evaluation of the speaker. Our next evaluator is Toastmaster Gaurav Babu, a design engineer based in Bangalore with an undergrad degree in mechanical engineer, post-graduation degree in tool engineering, and he's passionate about swimming, sketching, and bike rides. Over to you, Toastmaster Gaurav.
Toastmaster Rahul, what I've heard is health is wealth.
1 minute, 1 minute, Toastmaster Gaurav. Timer, please change the card.
you
Samita
not
ma'am,
seeing?
I'm taking care of it.
Yes, whoever is taking care, please
Can
change
you
the
not see the card?
It's red. And Toastmaster Gaurav has started his evaluation.
Ma'am, I have
I have changed.
spotlighted myself. I will change it according to it.
Okay.
Okay, sorry for the confusion. You, I have been changing. Looks like there's an issue from my end.
Yes, please start. Toastmaster Gaurav.
So, Toastmaster Rahul, what all of us have heard is health is wealth. But what you made us realize is health is not just wealth, but it's everything. You started off with the childhood, right? The starting stage of life, childhood, adulthood, and then professionalism. You made us realize that health does not stay uphill all the time. It goes downhill when you hit the rock bottom. What made your speech special is whatever you said, we knew it's just not scripted, but it is from your heart. It was deep from your heart. How you did this is your pauses. I personally feel the pauses you gave in between made us, just sink in the information and process it. So your pauses were just amazing. Upon that, you gave your own personal story. You just didn't give a random story from elsewhere. So that made us realize that, okay, Rahul is talking about himself. Let us just have our ears open. But Toastmaster Rahul, what I would like you to implement so that this takes you to the next level is one. Since this speech is mainly focused on body language, I would personally suggest you to step back so that you have a bigger area for yourself, for your hand gestures, and you're free to give your hand gestures. And voice modulation is the second one. So your voice was good, but at the end of every sentence, it just went down. Literally every sentence, it just went going down. That's one part I would like you to focus into, because there are places where you can take it up and down, up and down. So for example, you said a stone hit me and that was health. You could have said something like a stone hit me and that was health, right? You get the difference, right? And facial expression is something that all of us can implement. Since your story had lots of ups, great childhood, and then downs, your health, and then you went to the gym, got back into shape. That's a uphill again. That was a learning. So that must be shown through your facial expression as well. And the last tip I would like to give is the staging. Once you step back, you have a huge space. So you could divide this space into three sections: childhood, and then comes the adulthood, and then the professionalism. So that gives us, the audience, a really special effect. It actually takes us into your story. So Toastmaster Rahul, summarizing it, you have an amazing way of putting out your story. So keep that up. The three ways you could use to improvise your speech is: one, your body language; two, your facial expression, give it a life; and three, the staging. With this, your speech will move on to the next level, Toastmaster Rahul. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav, for such an amazing evaluation. You divided it into commendation, recommendation, and summary. That was very well done. Even you have shown exactly where and what he can change, and I agree with you completely. Toastmaster Rahul, there'll be a wonderful story, no doubt. The main focus was that you need to take care of your health, which was a very relatable topic. Now, how can you make it better? There are only two suggestions that I will say. One is, when you are dividing, you have divided it very well. How about starting it with you, that I'm going to describe the three stages of my life. The first stage, you tell about your childhood. The second stage. So I know how many stages you are going to speak about. Or else it becomes, is this the last? Or are there something more about it? The confusion remains in the mind. And of course, I do agree with Toastmaster Gaurav when he said that you can use your vocal variety of health. We need to take care of our health. You know what? Once you are in bed, you do understand that. That energy, right? Sudden, putting up your voice grabs the attention. And that will be the takeaway for that. Overall, wonderful speech. And definitely I feel this is your level 2 last speech, right?
It's
So,
my level 2 second project. I
seconds,
have one more project to.
one more project. So I want you quickly to finish that project and complete your level 2.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we will go to those people who have kept an eye on the meeting. And first, we will call our Toastmaster Sunil for language evaluation.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Please give me right to share the screen. Host disabled. Zoom moderator, please allow me to share my screen.
Yes, Sunil, sir, you have the sharing rights now.
Okay. So my screen is visible. Please thumbs up. Give me thumbs up.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, okay. What a tremendous energy in today's meeting. One small observation I made across the meeting is that we use only three filler words. Uh, like you know. Otherwise, it was a perfect speech in terms of avoiding filler words. Now, a big round of applause to our vocabulary champions today. Toastmaster Samita Kar, Toastmaster Smruti Sagarika Mohanty, Toastmaster Dharshani Shivkumar, and Toastmaster Yamini Lakshmipati, who used the word of the day in their speeches. Now, I would like to commend the speakers who employed rhetorical devices to elevate the standard of their speeches. Toastmasters Devishree V used a rhetorical question: has anyone faced some challenges like this? And a metaphor: I was like a tiny fish. Then Toastmaster Priya used a epithet, descriptive language: excellent eyes. I used a metaphor like a digital recorder. Toastmaster Smita Gupta used like a frog in a well metaphor. And Toastmaster Krish Rai used rhetorical question: have you ever thought of desires like this? Toastmaster Sagar Duggal used rule of three: one table, one roof, one room, like this. And now I would also like to give a special mention to the speakers who utilize special noteworthy phrases, quotes, or idioms or vocabulary special words. Like Toastmaster Chaithra Lakshminaryan used some special words, noteworthy words, tech etiquettes, mindful language. Toastmaster Krish Rai used crux, and Toastmaster Rahul Swami used stages of life: childhood, adulthood, professionalism, and wisdom, juggle, a stone of health, screw up. And Toastmaster Smriti Sagarika Mohanty used how all the topics were special quotes that are useful, practical, and maybe memorable in life. And other thing is that she used a word, pace it up. Gaurav Babu used a quote, health is wealth. So, in summary, we can focus on pausing rather than filling the silence with filler words to make our delivery even more impactful. And incorporating the word of the day, rhetorical devices, and specific phrases or quotes not only makes for pleasant listening but also lends a wonderful flow to our speeches. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, our language evaluator, for such a detailed evaluation. You can definitely paste it in the chat box and we can go
Yes.
through it. Next is our timer, Chaithra. Toastmaster Chaithra, are you presenting the timers report or Toastmaster Muskan will present the report?
Samita ma'am, can we go with the listener once Chaitra is back because she is facing some technical glitches?
Okay. So next, we have our listener, Toastmaster Kritika Kumari.
Yeah, hi. Sorry, actually, I will not be able to turn on my video because there's no electricity at my area. So I will
No
just.
issue. You can just ask the questions.
So now I will test the listening skill of the members present in the meeting today. So I have been attentively listening to all the speeches, table topics. So now it's your time to answer those questions that I have prepared for you all. So the first is, what is the name of social worker who deeply affected Devishree? Name of social worker who deeply affected Devishree. She has mentioned in her speech. Any guess or? Yeah, after listening to so many things, I think. Any guess? Anyone who is remember? Okay, so I'll just answer now. She mentioned Stella. One name, Stella.
Hello.
The second question is stages of life described by Rahul in his speech. Stages of life described by Rahul.
Childhood, adulthood, professionalism, wisdom.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Sunil. Now, the third is what skill Mamta were lacking during her childhood? She mentioned some of the skill that she was confident and she lacked some skill. So, what was the skill that she was lacking?
Spellings.
Yes, mostly related to that, but uh, some more guesses we have.
Vansh has raised his hand.
Yeah,
Uh,
Vansh.
so it was the public speaking.
Public.
Yes, yes. So now, today in table topic, we had quite a lot of topics. So, anyone remember how many topic we have today? The number of topics we have in table topic session today? I am getting very few answer today. I think Smruti has covered all
Nine
of.
topics.
I was language evaluator. I can tell, but I should not tell.
Yes, you can go ahead and answer.
I think 8 topics.
No, it was 10 topic I have noted.
10. Okay.
Okay. So number of time today we in our meeting the word of the day evocative is used. How many times evocative is used in today's meeting?
Five.
Five,
This
I
was
guess.
no. Any other one who wants to try?
7 times.
Yes, yes, ma'am, Priya. Yes, correct. So this is the last question for today from listener side. So what is the passion of evaluator Gaurav Babu that Samita ma'am mentioned? What is the passion of Gaurav Babu?
Swimming, sketching, bike riding.
Yes, correct answer. So yeah, that's it from mine as a listener today. And thank you for having me in this.
Thank you so much. So now coming to the evaluation part, a quick evaluation from my side first with the timer. We had some glitches, some issues, but other than that, she did a wonderful job of timing the speakers. The best part was she was timing the other people also according to the agenda, be keeping it in mind that we all have to maintain the time, not only the speakers and evaluators. The language evaluator, Toastmasters Sunil, very beautiful, but now I have beautifully done. You have noted everything and you have displayed it. A challenge for you. You have a very good way of speaking, and while you introduce the role, also, you do a very good job of it. My challenge to you is make it short and crisp within 2 to 3 sentences with your usual charm, your wit, your humor, but within those 2 or 3 sentences. This is the challenge I'm giving you. So let me start from essay. Chaitra, Toastmaster Chaitra started the meeting right on time, and we did not face anything. She explained the meeting, what the meeting is all about, and how it has to go. I have only one recommendation for her: to start with a lot of energy, because as the essay is starting the meeting has to start on a high note with high energy. Next, we have our TMOD, Toastmaster Krish, a fresh face, a beautiful topic, and very well done. You engaged with the audience, you asked questions, you wanted stories from their childhood. Recommendation for you is that while you are asking people for the story, how about giving context of what Rewind is, giving your own story, and then asking people to raise their hand. So by the time you're telling your story, other people have already thought of their story and they're raising their hand. You will get more participation in that manner. Please be thorough with the agenda. Please go through once before you start, so that the speakers list and the evaluators list is all there with you. I love the way you asked us to go back and tell our stories, which made us rewind. And suddenly, from a meeting perspective, suddenly we are thinking of what we had done in the past. That was a very wonderful. Please come back, take up roles. We want to see you more. Next is our table topic master, Toastmaster Smruti. As usual, if we have some area champion here, what do we expect? Lovely topics, making us think, laugh at the same time, because your topics were such that we were having a wonderful time. Even if there were only two speakers, in our mind, we were always answering, okay, if this came, yeah, this is what I wanted to speak. That is the power when you have such a powerful person in the room. Well done. And of course, I would love to see you in another session with another table topic, because when you are the table topic master, I would love to speak. Everyone in the room is wanting that Toastmaster Smriti should give us a topic because we want to speak on it. Overall, the meeting went on smoothly right from the beginning. We had some issue with the timings, but other than that, everything has been going on till time now, and we will like to end the meeting on time. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Can we have a huge round of applause for our amazing general evaluator and the presiding officer, Toastmaster Samita Kar? Come on, guys. It should be huge because it's really a huge task to observe the meeting, align the role players, and explain each and everything to them, and just bring out such a beautiful output to the plate, guys. So now let's move towards and let's conclude the meeting for the theme. And the one last thing that I want you to share about the theme is, let's rewind again and relive all those memories that we are currently living in. Let's go deep dive into all the childhood, adulthood, and the current scenario, and just take the one simple step that how we can implement those learnings into our future. And that's the overall take from my side, guys. All the Toastmasters, I wish you a very happy upcoming week ahead. And with that, I would love to invite our presiding officer on the stage for the concluding note.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, I would like some feedback on our meeting today. Is there any guest? Manvi, Toastmaster Manvi Kumar, you have come back after a long time. How does it feel?
Thank you so much, ma'am. I usually enjoy these meetings. I really joined in after a really long time today. And fortunately, unfortunately, I joined in the different topic session and I was given that specific topic, but I loved the meeting in overall. Thank you so much.
Yes, we want to see you come back again in our meeting. That's it. So, Gabby's, there's, oh, okay, Vansh. Vansh is a guest here. Vansh, how did you like the meeting today?
So it was my first Toastmaster meeting, and I was honestly very excited for this. As ever since the start, I mean, I was within the first 5 minutes, I got the opportunity to speak twice, and I was really on my toes the entire time. So I had a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to joining more meetings.
Okay, are you there in our guest group?
I
Please
am.
join. You are there. Okay. So please join our meetings. And if you love our meetings, you can become a member and join every single time. There's a meeting, not one meeting. In Gabby's, we have two meetings, one on a Saturday, one is on Tuesday, that is today. So you can have two meetings, many roles, many spots to come out and speak. So, as we are waiting for the result, obviously, and the best auxiliary role taker is none other than our language evaluator of today, Toastmaster Sunil Gupta. Let us hear it for him. Toastmaster Sunil Gupta. And best evaluator is Toastmaster Priya Singh. Let us hear it for our Toastmaster, Priya Singh, and best role player. I think so. There is no guess. When Toastmaster Smruti Mohanty is there, who can else can take? The best role taker is Toastmaster Smruti Mohanty. Congratulations to all the winners. And with that, I declare the meeting closed. We'll meet on Saturday at 10 a.m. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice week. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night, dear.